Hey everyone, my name is Edeza and I am currently a Fulbright ETA here in Mexico City working at el Centro de Investigación y Docencia Económica in the Santa Fe region of the city. I am originally from Los Angeles, California and have spent the last 5 years studying. I earned a bachelor's in history and most recently earned a master's of education in international education policy. I actually really want to go into international development, specifically international educational development. And so for me, it was really important the first year after I received my master's to work abroad. So when I saw that you could work abroad teaching English and then have an opportunity to actually take on a side project, I thought, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. How could I not apply and potentially give up this great grant? And so that's how initially I was motivated to apply for the grant. It definitely has been working with students and sometimes realizing that you need to take a step back before you can actually go forward. Initially I came in with these very big plans about how I was going to help my students acquire English skills and how I was going to motivate them to think, on a more worldly level and to really engage in international development. Then when you get here you realize, students have different interests. So at the end of the day you really do just need to take a step back, analyze where people are with their English, and then just cater to their interests. So I think that was one of my biggest challenges, sort of coming in with these ideas and these expectations of how I was going to be an English teaching assistant, and then realizing once I'm here that the first thing you need to do is, place yourself within the context, understand your students' interest, and then start from there. So taking a step back before you actually go forward. So one of the best experiences I've had during my Fulbright stay here in Mexico has definitely been traveling. The Fulbright program does give you, especially the ETA program, gives you the opportunity to travel, whether it's on weekends or when the schools are out on break. And so I have been fortunate enough to travel to some of the southern states of Mexico, Chiapas, Oaxaca. I've also been to Veracruz and plan to go to Yucatan. And these experiences have definitely been life-changing. And traveling and just getting to know people from different parts of the country has been one of the most rewarding things about my experience here in Mexico. But I'm very interested in international educational development, and so I hope that once I go back to the US, I can maybe find a job working for an international NGO, or even if I'm very lucky, try and find a position abroad in a Latin American country and work on educational development on a national level before trying to move to a broader, more international level. So those are my immediate goals. If you are interested in cross-cultural exposure, if you are interested in education, be it as a teacher, be it as a politician in the future, be it as an administrator, this is an excellent opportunity. I think someone who wants to practice their Spanish should definitely apply to be an ETA in Mexico. And most of all, if you just have this desire to really just break out of your boundaries, then this is the fellowship for you. You should definitely apply. I think above anything else, I'm extremely grateful to have had the opportunity to just live abroad. For me, this has been a year where I have reflected a lot on my personality, on my ambitions, on where I stand in the world. It has been a year of great personal growth. Yes, of course, there have been elements where I can say I've grown professionally, but above anything else, this has been a year that I think will really serve as a reference point for my work in the future and for how I carry myself in